hotter in the video.
In the dancing video?
Yeah.
Well, no shit. Dancers always look hot.
What the fuck are you doing over there? Are you, like, taking everything out of your purse?
I have a knot in my necklace.
And now's a good time to fix that.
And
Yeah.
I was trying to fix it.
You're just trying to look hot for Kill Tony, aren't you?
Yeah.
That's why you're putting on gold jewelry.
Who's the guest at Kill Tony?
She doesn't know.
I don't know. They're going to give us each 1 minute, maybe.
No, I know, but usually they have like a guest judge, don't they?
Yeah, I don't know who the guest judge is.
Nor does she know how to use a fucking microphone.
I wasn't even talking to the microphone.
Well, you should be because we're recording.
This is to attract all the men.
Smells good.
Yeah, it does.
Smells like chapstick.
What kind of fucking chapstick do you use?
The kind that smells fruity. Fruity tooty.
No.
Fruity tooty big old booty.
And her name wasn't Judy.
Today's 16th.
Yes, it is.
Of October.
Why? What's going on? What are you doing?
I'm looking up Kill Tony to see who the fucking guy is.
Oh.
I know it's Tony. I know it's their 400th
Does
episode.
not say.
Yeah, usually they're like surprise.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's just on the podcast where they show who it is.
It's like, yeah, the time of. It'd be cool if it was like Louis J. Gomez.
Well, you wouldn't know. You're not going to be there.
No, I'm not. I'm probably going to be sleeping because I have to wake up at 3:30.
Oh, I'll probably be going to bed then.
I got up at 2 this morning.
Why?
On purpose?
Just old?
No, just fucking old.
You had to pee?
No.
I have to pee a lot during the night. I think I might have diabetes.
What the fuck?
I pee so much during the night, and I wake up so fucking thirsty. And
Give it a taste.
No. I'll just put some in a cup. And
David
you
will
can let
taste
me know. No.
What do you use to jerk off? I use my pee.
Ew.
Because it's so small, I pee on my nuts.
You're nasty.
It's extra lube.
You're nasty.
My tears are my
Yes,
all the lube
my
I need.
tears.
That would
my
be
lube.
way too salty.
You're not putting your mouth on it. What do
But
you care?
if the salt gets in the hole, how?
Yeah, salt
does that hurt?
burns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
You didn't know
don't
that?
I don't normally play with baked goods and jacking
Salt?
off.
Is
Salt.
it baked good?
Well, yeah, you use salt when you cook, and I don't normally cook cocks. So
Normally. I like that. I don't normally cook
How do you get them at the butcher? They come in a bag or?
a bag of dicks. Yes.
Yeah, Bag of Dicks, why don't you sponsor us? Stupid fucks. This is the gag on this podcast. They probably won't sponsor us because they call them stupid
Yeah,
fucks.
you can get more.
Maybe you should edit that.
You
little
can get
part.
more people with honey than you can with vinegar.
Yeah, Bag of Dicks doesn't listen.
You don't know who listens.
They might pick one random episode to go, okay, let's give these guys a listen. It'll be this one.
And they'll
you're
be
saying,
like,
fuck you, bag of dicks.
And they'll be like, these guys are great.
I really like the female.
Yeah, because that's everyone's fucking favorite.
She likes to cook dicks.
Yeah.
With salt.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Salty
I use the
dick.
Himalayan salt. I use the pink salt.
Dude, it's fucking salt.
I don't care.
Salt is salt is salt.
I don't use that much salt in anything.
I think the Himalayan salt's just dyed salt.
It's pretty salt.
By the way, the new Breaking Bad movie
Yeah.
sucks.
I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen the series. So
Of course,
I'm not gonna
Breaking
watch the
Bad,
movie.
I didn't think was.
Well, because you
Well,
lived
because you're a
it.
true meth head.
That's no. It's just everyone was like, "This is
I
the
loved Breaking
greatest."
Bad.
I mean, it was good. I just didn't think it's this cinematic marvel that everyone said.
I just liked that it left you in a position where you're like, what the fuck's going to happen now? Because they would make you feel like there's nothing to do here.
It made me feel like I wanted to make some meth and make some money.
No, it never made me feel that way.
It made me feel that way all the time.
It made me want to punch the wife. She turns into a fucking cunt.
I only
yeah.
watched up to season 4, and then I got
What?
busy. I got busy.
She turns to a cunt in season.
Yeah,
you get
she-
busy, and 10 minutes later, you're done, and you get back to watching.
No, I started watching other fucking shows.
No, it's
Yeah.
worth watching.
But yeah, it's not good.
I don't want to watch other people make money on drugs when I can't make shit. So I don't like watching movies where other people are making millions and millions of dollars just on something that's.
It's just a movie.
I don't care. It's real life too. Sometimes.
I don't know any chemistry teacher that has made meth with the Mexican cartel.
Well, I would love to know one, and I will help out.
Well, he's going to die of cancer. Sorry, spoiler alert.
No, he does. He doesn't.
I don't care.
Yes, he does. At the very end.
It
Oh,
wasn't
thanks
cancer.
a lot, you guys.
Oh, that's true.
And no,
true.
and you know what? And he never actually.
Oh, like they left it open?
They technically, he didn't die.
He's with Elvis and Tupac.
Tupac Shacker. Gag on this podcast, recording from Blacktop Comedy, where somebody keeps stealing our posters.
Because they want them home. They're so good.
They jack off
Yeah.
to him.
Is their home? Are they Oscar the Grouch? Is their home the fucking garbage can?
Oh, is that where it was?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
Because I was looking for it, and then I see this big piece of paper folded, and I'm like,
Oh.
that's not. And then I open it up, and it's ours.
I thought someone just took it away.
No. I mean, I gladly give them one, but
Sure.
apparently they don't like them.
Yeah. Okay.
Blacktopcomedy.com for all comedy needs. I am Big Nick. I am joined always by my Portuguese papa lover, that is Rob.
Hello.
We are joined, as always, by the Italian... Well, not as always, because she was sick one day. The Italian stallion, that is Danny D.
Hello.
Danny D-licious.
Wouldn't stallion be male horse?
Yes.
The Italian mare. See, it doesn't have the same
No,
ring.
The Italian stallion's fine.
What's the Italian foal? Or no, that's not a
baby
horse.
filly.
Philly. Yeah.
Italian, yeah, because they're known for their fillies.
Yeah.
A lot of Italians in Philly, that's for sure.
I'm more manly than most of the people in Sacramento anyways, so it's fine.
Yeah.
I think like a man.
Walk like a man. Talk like
I apparently
a man.
don't jerk off like a man, though.
No.
Yes, let's get into that. Check the episode description for the social media. Like what you hear, leave a review. Hate what you hear, suck a dick. Find us on a bunch of podcast places, not on one you use. Just email us, gagonthispodcast@gmail.com. I don't anticipate any emails because you fuckers never do. Even if I'm like,
Someone's down.
Oh, man.
Do you need a hug?
I actually was really stressed these past couple of weeks. Which
Just smile.
we can.
We can hear you frown.
I'm
through the
still
microphone.
rather stressed.
About
so.
what?
Well, do we want to talk about dry jerking or my stress?
Well,
Dry jerking.
You need to give him a hug.
No, I mean, I think I talked myself out of the potential stressful situation. So
Do you need to dry jerk it?
I did before I came
Again?
here.
Yeah.
As
Before
long
you
as
got here?
as long as I don't get it in my face.
Yeah, that was great. He sent me a text the other day. He's like, dude, I just had a something about Mary moment. I'm like, what?
How come I don't get these texts, motherfucker? I thought we were close.
Because I honestly was anticipating a completely different reaction from him. It was just silence for a long time, and I was like,
Well, it's because I was with my fucking kid.
I know, but I was like, did I just overstep? I was about to
No,
be like
dude.
too weird. But yeah, so basically I was jerking it, and I had the whole house to myself
Woo.
for a long time. So I was like, all right, this is gonna be good. Like I
I'm going to
got
set the mood.
7 different videos. I found
Jesus.
a full length one, lasted the whole time. I found another like 40-minute one, lasted the whole
no.
time.
40 minutes. Oh, were you edging?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I was edging.
All right.
Which explains why this happened. So finally I find the one that I'm like, all right, this is the one I'm going to jack to. So,
Now, did you do this while jacking, or did you pre-set this up like, I'm going to jack to these videos and I'm going to finish with this one?
no, usually it just pops up and recommended, and every now and then, you just get a feeling.
Are you on the couch? Are you in the toilet?
On the
where are you?
couch.
Okay.
I need to be comfortable if I'm going to be doing it for 2 hours.
Note to self, don't sit on Nick's couch.
Don't sit on anyone's couch.
No, luckily it I don't know where some of it went. Still. So I was edging, and then right as I was going to finish, it was like something like I know what women go through. It was coming at my face, so I fucking turned hella quick because it would have gotten my eye. I turned hella quick, and it got in my hair. And I mean, it got in my hair. So then I'm like...
I don't even know what to say to that.
So then I'm like, son of a bitch. So then I clean myself up. I go look in the mirror, and I'm looking for it. And I'm like, where is it? And then I rub across it, and it literally stuck up. And I was just like,
Did you get in the shower at that point? Please
No, I
tell
just
me
got
you
water.
showered. No!
but
He still
damn
hasn't
you, Nick.
showered.
Gross! And your hair's hella long right now.
But then I thought I lost it too, because I was like, where the fuck did it go? Because I knew like it was a big stream, and there wasn't that much in my hair.
Lord.
So I was like, where the fuck did it go? And then I found it, luckily. And then I
Where
wiped
was
it up. It was on the blanket behind me. But
So, yeah.
dude, it was like it was slow motion coming out my face, and I was just like, this is gonna be bad. Luckily, I've never reacted like I've been punched in the face, and I didn't even have a faster reaction. I was just and it got in my hair. So I feel your pain, Danny.
Thanks.
Yeah, I just responded, good for you for still being able to reach that far.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm fucking almost 50. It's like a fucking runny nose.
Yeah.
Enough. I don't want to hear it. Unless you're paying me, we're not talking about it anymore.
Could you imagine a runny nose in your vagina?
No. Gross.
Are we talking sick runny nose, or are we talking the clear liquid runny nose?
Just exaggerating for now. Give it a couple years.
Comes out like cottage cheese.
Oh, God.
It's still the same consistency. It just doesn't have the ammo.
Yeah.
So
You're not
small.
packing a punch anymore.
No.
Do you have a vasectomy?
No, I want one, and the wife won't let me.
Why?
Why?
I don't know.
You guys planning on having?
No. Fucking no.
They got the one. They're working on that.
Is she Catholic too?
No.
Oh.
Two? No, we're both.
Like when she brought up, because I know
No.
people that are
Actually, she was raised atheist.
Wait, you want one and she doesn't want you to get one?
I want a vasectomy, and she doesn't want me to. Maybe because she thinks that I'd be all, okay, let's go.
Oh, I think because she... Oh, well, then women will see that, and they'll just all want to fuck him because he has a vasectomy and he's not getting him pregnant.
They're lining up right now.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, who's that fat, hairy guy?
Oh.
Give me some of that.
Oh, I just want to ride your calves. That's it. It's the only thing I want to ride.
I was picking up my kid yesterday from school, and I hear, hey, nice calves.
From who?
From a guy, and I turn, and this is this older guy, white beard. It's one of my kid's friends' grandpa's.
Oh.
And he's all ripped. He's it's funny. He's like
Yeah.
in his 60s. I think he's like 67, and he looks like he could probably win like a bodybuilding competition now.
Yeah.
But I was like, thanks.
And that'd be weird if he wasn't ripped and shit, and just some fat guy's like, nice calves.
I fucking say it all the time. Like,
Yeah, but you know him on a different level. You're sending him messages after you jerk off and get in your hair. I'm sure you could tell him he has nice calves.
it wasn't right after. I had to decompress. It was the next
you
morning.
don't just reach for the phone.
Oh, it was the next morning?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so don't worry. It wasn't that you went too far. I just wasn't near the phone.
Because I had to weigh the pros and cons of, first of all, telling somebody that.
No, it's a fucking hilarious story.
I think that's great.
It was just so much coming out my face. So much.
That's gross.
And if no, come on up. Come on, buddy. We got a release there for you and a sticker.
Oh, thank you.
Man.
Oh, I see how you're making me sign this. I don't even get to read this. What is this?
We make everyone
This
sign
you
it.
own everything I've ever done
and
now?
your firstborn.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just sign this contract.
So when
Why does
you
it say
make it
70?
big-
It says 95% on here. I don't know what this means. It says 95%. And
Fucking sign it. You
why do
just
I
got here.
owe? I'm supposed to make out a check to you guys. What is that? I didn't bring a check.
The Italian wrote it up. It's okay.
I'm the worst.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got here earlier than expected, man. So
Cool.
Yeah, which we appreciate. We were just talking about, I guess, coming in our faces. My face.
Okay,
My own
perfect.
cum.
That's a perfect time. I thought you guys were talking about something serious. All right, cool.
No.
That's way better.
No.
I mean, it could have been serious if I didn't move my head.
Coming in your own face or coming on someone's face?
My own.
Oh.
He told us the story about his weekend.
No, my Wednesday.
Oh, his last.
We had no podcast, so I was like, I got to go out and bang.
Did you drink a lot of water that day? I feel like how do you shoot that far? How old are you?
34.
That's what I'm saying. My shots aren't like, you know what I mean? They're not what they used to be.
But you
That's
How
what
old
I'm
are
saying.
you?
37.
Okay.
You got to
Oh.
edge.
Yeah, you and I are the same age.
How about this? Would you describe your consistency as a runny nose?
Oh, my God.
Does it come out like a teardrop, like it's sad? Yes.
Yeah, I was
So it
talking about
comes
the
out.
consistency. That was the expulsion.
All right, the expulsion. Just a drip.
Oh, my
If I
God.
wait, I don't know.
Why don't we introduce him first before we talk about how he jerks it?
All right, would you prefer Bobby or Robert?
Either one. Right. It went to like one ear. Is that the same?
Uh-oh.
Is it good?
He'll fix it.
I got it.
Oh,
I got it.
all right.
I've had to deal
Just
with
don't
it
move
before.
now.
Yeah, okay. Robert, you know what? My whole family and stuff calls me Bobby, so that's why I put that there. And then someone had Bob. That's too much information, man. Someone had Bobby on Instagram, so then I put it that way. Like everyone, when I played baseball and shit growing up, they called me Bobby.
What do you like?
I never introduced myself as Bobby because I'm like hella paranoid around other dudes. I feel like it's too soft, so I don't say Bobby. It's so
Really?
weird. I swear to God, I wouldn't put it that way. Like if
Really?
I'm playing basketball and then like
Yeah.
this one place had like a you sign up, and I wouldn't put Bobby on there. I'm
Do
like,
you ever go by Rob?
yeah, a lot of people call me
Yeah.
Rob.
Robert's got that consonant thing.
Everything
Strong.
I see online is always Robert Omoto, and
Well, I felt weird
all the
because
comics that mention him call him Robert.
well because
But he's got Bobby's World.
and on Twitter he's Bobby Omoto. On Instagram he's Bobby. And
That's
I was
confusing, huh?
well, I was sitting here like this is like like a Robert De Niro thing. Like some people call him Bob. You know, if they know him, some people call him Bobby if they really know him, but to most people it's Robert. And I was like, do we know each other to where I can be like, hey, Bobby?
You know what? If someone calls me Bobby, I assume that they know me. Like from
Hi, Robert.
No, but I would turn around like with a different attitude. Like if you were behind me, and I don't know why you would be, but I'm gonna say like if you were behind me, hopefully not coming in your own face. If you're like behind me,
Right.
like whatever, and you're hopefully your genitals wouldn't be out. And you're just like, hey, Bobby, I'd like turn around. Like, oh, I assume it's someone like I went to college with or something like that.
All right.
So
Bobby heads up.
Bobby,
yeah,
turn your
I
head.
wouldn't want that. Hey, Bobby, come look at this. And like I said, dude, that's not.
Right?
That wasn't good.
Are you still working on that?
Just shut up.
She's going to kill Tony, so she
I
has
have
to
a
look.
knot in my necklace, and I am just trying to get it out.
Oh, you're gonna go to Kill Tony?
Yes.
Are you going?
I'll stop by tomorrow. I have to do Steph Sanders' show at Laughs Unlimited in a little bit.
Yeah.
So otherwise, I would have. I'd go to. Are they doing 2 days there?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
go tonight and tomorrow.
Oh, that'd be dope.
Yeah.
Get up. Do you know what you're doing?
If I go up, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you time it?
Yes.
'Cause I'm gonna
I'm at
get
58
in that
seconds.
ass if you don't.
All right, that's what I told her. I was
I'm
like,
at 58 seconds.
I was like, if somebody bombs, they're gonna rip them. Have you ever watched the Kill Tony?
I've heard the podcast.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, they got balls, dude. There's
But some people go up there for their very first time too,
Yeah.
which I think is insane.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
guess
that's-
if you didn't know anything about comedy and or you just like, I want to try.
People
why
do
not go
that at
here?
Laughs too. For the first Tuesday of the month, people that don't even know anything about comedy, and it's like, dude, don't you want to practice?
No,
first?
because I think here's what happens. I think if you type open mic in on just the internet, on
It
the
comes
web,
up.
That comes up, and then they see
Yeah.
that it's at a club, and they're like, oh, I should do it that way.
That's true. Well,
Because
that's not the way to do it.
No, but I mean that's because like if you
But they always say go to open mics. So if it's
yeah,
yeah, but that
that's
one's
not,
once a month, and like I think people who matter and like who book shows are actually there.
sure.
Yeah.
So I didn't go there for like my first 6 or 7 months.
Yeah, I didn't go there for a while
Because I was like, I at least want to
Yeah.
be proficient enough.
Well, I
taking
would go to
mic
the
out of
workshop,
stand.
and then I just wouldn't, sign up for like the list or anything. I would just go to the workshop and then go.
And then I started going. Well, it's always been first Tuesday,
Yeah.
but sometimes I wouldn't get up, so I just go in and stay the entire time. I used to
Yeah.
not get up at the comedy spot all the
No,
time.
I've only
I'd just
been there
stay
one time.
And why am I plugging all these other clubs when we're in Blacktop? What's that about?
Well,
Wasn't he
you
doing
didn't
that?
sound like you had very good experiences at those others.
Yeah.
No, just in the beginning I didn't, man. I would just sit there.
By the way, his last name is Omoto. I think I just said his first name. I don't think I said his full name, did I?
Robert Omoto.
There we go.
Said it right.
Well, I don't know if are you still hearing out of one ear?
No, I got it.
Okay.
For some reason, when you said his last name, I assumed something racist was coming. So I just kept waiting. You said you didn't see, and you said something just
Damn.
informative and nice. I was just
Do I give off that racist like David Duke
I
vibe?
just, I thought you were like pepper me with that jab. I was like, here comes the overhand right now. I'm just sitting here. I'm gonna catch it. I'm used to I'm very defensive, so I'm just used to like waiting.
Apparently, shit. Who hurt you? What is
My
going
friends are very
on?
me and my friends were hella mean to each other. We weren't like there was no like
We're just trying to show you some love.
no.
okay?
Everything was like never a compliment, really.
Oh, like it's all like backhanded compliments.
Yeah,
and
man.
shit? Like
I couldn't kiss my girlfriend goodbye. They'd all start laughing at me. Like, oh, you. Like,
we're not
anything.
like that
I
here.
was
We
dressed-
accept you with open arms.
I know, but it's still. I still feel like it's gonna be, and then now that I told you that, it's gonna be in you to do it. Anyway, now
I
you're
know.
gonna do
Your
it.
I
whole
know.
life is a roast battle.
Yeah, that's why I do. They always mess with all the 209 guys mess with me because they know I'm always thinking that someone's gonna insult me. They'll be like, "Hey, how's the kid?" I'm like, "The fuck's that supposed to mean?" Like I think they're gonna be like have some dad joke or something, and like, "Jesus Christ, dude, what's wrong with you?" So now they just do it to mess with me. They'll come up to me and say, "How's the baby?" Like,
I
you don't
would
give a
probably
shit.
do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like
You're
the younger guy, I know you don't care about anything. I'm gonna. Why are you asking? If it's like Marcus Pepperell or Taylor with his stupid grin on his face, I know you don't care. So
No.
why are you asking me right now? I'm getting and I'm just scanning him so I can like say something back. So then I have all these like things in my head going through like just to tear someone down. And then
Note to self: don't talk to Robert.
I shouldn't think like that. I want to turn that off.
I know you're 37. I don't think you can.
I know. I don't think I could
That's
turn
in
it
there.
off.
Yeah.
Maybe it's in there. Yeah.
When is your birthday, by the way? If you don't have to tell me the exact day, but
December.
what's the month? Oh, December.
Yeah.
All right. I'm older than you. I was just trying to figure that out.
Are you like right next to Christmas or?
Yeah.
that
23rd. It sucks.
Oh.
I used to hate it, but I like it now, man, because it's like my family's in town and like.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't care to like throw birthday. I don't care about birthdays anymore. I don't
I
like
don't either,
want a
but it
birthday
sucks growing
party or
up.
want to go anywhere. You know, where are you from?
I'm from Hayward.
Oh, okay.
Bay
Close
Area.
here. Where you from?
Bay Area, Morgan Hill.
Barry. Oh, that's nice.
Are you
Morgan
being
Hill's
serious?
nice. Yeah, Morgan Hill's nice.
No, I
has
hate
nice
it, man.
parts.
It's a nice area, right?
Well, I grew up on like the entrance to Morgan Hill where there's just sod fields and mushroom plants.
Okay.
Oh, that sounds good. What
Maybe
kind
I
of
went
mushrooms?
downtown. Is downtown nice?
Downtown Morgan Hill is like fancy schmancy.
Okay. So it's probably been nicer since everyone's getting pushed out of SEP, right? And they keep moving in that
right.
area. Like,
Yeah, it was when I grew up. It was pretty run down. I mean, it's still expensive as fuck. But yeah, I there's parts like my cousins just bought a $2 million mansion in Morgan Hill.
That's probably a.
I did a show somewhere there, and I was like, these people have money. Like, that's what I thought.
Well, downtown Morgan Hill is very built up. It's gotten more built up. But yeah, I was sort of, here's Morgan Hill, here's San Jose. There I am, just smack dab in the middle of shit sandwich, basically.
What was that?
Are you doing that on purpose?
I give up.
You've got tweezers out and a
I couldn't
necklace.
get the knots with my fucking.
I don't know what this has to do. He's untangling it because she has to do Kill Tony later. I'm like, what the fuck does that
I
necklace
got
have to do with
drunk
Kill
the other
Tony?
night. I put my necklace in my purse. My purse caused the necklace to have a knot, and I was trying to get it out so that I could wear that necklace to Kill Tony.
That is not easy to do. My sister's asked me to do that before. Like, can you
Yeah.
untie it and get this out? And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah. You know what I mean? I'm like, of course. I'm like, yeah, you're incompetent. I'll do this in 2 seconds. And it took me hours.
And the tweezers make it
do.
a little bit easier.
Yeah. I don't wear any jewelry because I like lose that shit.
Oh.
You
Anytime
also
anyone
could have.
buys me something, anything.
You also could have done it not when we're recording a podcast, and especially not done it on the mic stand, the metal mic stand.
I'm done. I won't touch it anymore. Do you have tit sweat?
20 minutes in, tit sweat.
Right now?
No, just in
I
general.
don't sweat a ton.
doesn't have
I do
tits.
sweat though. Like I'll sweat like I don't even know. This conversation is going to go nowhere. Like what the hell's the climax going to be at the end of this sentence?
There it
Just
is.
because
I'll
we're
sweat
sitting
on
here,
stage a lot. I
we're
sweat on
sitting
stage a lot.
here and he's
No, she's
I
just.
don't have tit sweat. No.
It doesn't look like you really
I don't
have a
sweat
lot of fat on your body.
Nah.
The
So.
right cross isn't coming to you. It's going right there.
How was Seattle? How was Seattle with Carlos?
Seattle was fun. It was
Yeah.
super fun. It was my first time up there. It was my these he handed her a piece of paper like no
I was like,
transition questions.
Here's your question.
So you were molested when you were 6. Like what the fuck, man? What are these transitions?
I can't.
Hey,
read
would you
your
like some
fucking
water?
writing.
Well, because you just asked the first one.
Oh, okay.
So?
Yeah. What are the benefits of traveling as a comedian?
No, you're God, you're a horrible interviewer.
Oh my god.
The only
Is
reason
the first question, so what's up with being Asian? And then it leads into the other stuff?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, now that I know, what's
Yeah.
up with being
yeah,
Asian?
it's great, man. Everyone thinks I'm fucking Mexican, so it doesn't matter.
I have heard that.
That's what
Carlos
Carlos
did think.
thinks.
I know. Carlos thought that for. He's like, dude, I thought you were Mexican. I was like, is that why
That's
you're
the only reason I brought
Is
you
that
on
why- is that why
tour.
you fucking taking me out? I've known you for a while now, motherfucker. Son of a bitch.
Where'd you grow up?
Sacramento,
Oh, okay.
South Natomas.
I think you're the only, because you're not Sacramento native, are you?
Yeah, him.
Oh.
Yeah, Sacramento. Went to Natomas High. Seattle was cool, man. That was my second time being out of town, like featuring for a weekend at a club. So it's cool. And you know what? I had done an open mic there when I was like 4 months in. Just because
really?
I was out there with my previous girlfriend at the time. We were just going on a vacation, you know. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh, let me interrupt this vacation with an open mic, and I get to go up to 27th. It was
Yeah,
fucking terrible.
that was a good night.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Yeah.
I remember I couldn't see this like the audience because the lights were hella bright. There weren't that many people there anyway. I
Yeah.
think there was like 6 people there when I went up. was
It
great.
sounds memorable, though.
Yeah.
You remember fucking the hazy
I
smoke
bet the
was in the air.
ex-girlfriend will remember
Yeah.
it forever. Be like, I'm never gonna fuck or date
Yeah.
a comedian again.
That was the worst. Yeah,
That
I
was the
interrupted.
worst.
It was like it could have like it took because that takes
Like,
like
hey,
4
can
hours.
we finish dinner real quick so that I can go and sign up for this mic? Oh, yeah, I'm on 27.
Yeah.
Like,
And, oh yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
didn't know what number I was going up, so we
Yeah.
had to stay the entire time.
oh, God.
Oh.
Those are the worst.
And then like I had just started too, so I need to get in my mental space. So I needed like a couple hours to like
Oh my
prep.
God, that's a whole day
Yeah,
whole
like
day.
rehearsing and shit.
And you guys are on a little vacation.
Yeah, I'm like, she's like asking me, she can get into the bathroom, and I'm like rehearsing in the mirror. I'm like, stay out, I need my space.
Well, at
I'm
least
hella weird about that
At
stuff.
least she's your ex, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was cool going back this time because it was like completely, I still remember that, but I was like, this is, it was super cool. And then I like going places with Carlos because I'm hella comfortable around him as far as like, if I have a bad set or something, it's not the end of the world in my head.
Yeah.
But he also lets me do whatever I want. Like there's no limitations on like riffing or crowd work or whatever, trying
I
something
enjoy doing
new.
shows with
So he's
Carlos.
just like, do whatever. He doesn't like, not that I think I've had, if it's someone that I know doesn't do a lot of crowd work or something like that, then I'll try to like, I won't do too much of it because I'm like, dude, if they're hella like stiff, or not stiff, but like, you know what I mean? They're just tell their jokes at the end. It's like, that's a hard transition.
Yeah.
So I try to be respectful of like who is the headliner or whatever, you
Yeah.
know? So yeah, that was fun. We did like 6 shows out there.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And we had different hosts every night. 'Cause
Oh, really?
They didn't book a host no, something happened with the host for the weekend. So it was like, we met like 5 different hosts.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of
cool.
weird in the green. Every night you're just meeting somebody. I don't know what they're going to say. I don't know how they're going to do. I'm like, oh, shit, man. No, but they were all cool. They were all cool out there. And then we just hung out there. Have you been to Seattle?
No,
Seattle's
I've never
dope.
been. I want to
You
go.
been?
No.
Yeah.
I want to go.
town.
That's
I
like
like
my ideal city because it's always foggy and gloomy.
No, that was like nice
Oh, really?
right
Was
now.
it? Yeah.
I mean,
Doesn't
It's a very
Seattle have,
pretty
like,
city.
Very high suicide rate.
yeah.
I don't know.
I think
rain
so
so
because of the
much?
rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're not suicidal, then you don't need to worry about it.
Do you think people that are
Traffic's
more
horrible.
suicidal move up there?
Could be.
I never thought
To
of that.
kill themselves?
Well, if you
I'm going to move my whole life
no,
and
to
everything.
get the courage.
dude, it's like hella gloomy. I think that's what it is.
Push me
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
It's very gloomy up there, so it's like that does make me depressed when it's out here, even in Sacramento, because it'll be like days with just not even rain. They were saying it would just be overcast.
Yeah.
I like
that
it.
would mess with me.
Oh, I love it.
Oh no, I hate that.
I love
Yeah,
it.
but you're indoors. Like you don't really
I go outside.
at night.
Yeah.
Do you like doing outdoorsy stuff?
I mean, depends on. Yeah, like during the summer, I went river rafting like 11 or 12 times.
Yeah, you're so bold.
I know, I'm so bold. And I.
Sacramento rafting too, where you just get trashed on. Can you drink on the river anymore?
You can drink on the river.
Did you ever do
You
those
can't-
rafting
No, you
trips
can't.
back in the day? The
Oh,
college,
yes.
The college
oh,
ones?
man, we
Yeah.
tied like 7 of those huge ones together.
Yeah.
Everyone's just getting hammered.
They're still doing that.
Yeah, you're not supposed to,
I
though.
personally didn't do that. I just, went down with like some friends.
It is super dangerous because there was a couple times that I'm like, all right,
The American River?
yeah, where you start out there on what is that?
Sunrise?
Gold
On
River,
Hazel.
yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Isn't it don't you start
Hazel's
up Hazel?
the dam. Hazel's Folsom Lake.
I don't know. We start there, and then everyone we just tie up, and then there was
Yeah.
like a mud wrestling island,
Nice.
and I dated this like she's super crazy, so like I dated this girl in college, and then like in the thing she went into mud wrestling thing, and as soon as she walked in, hella people are cheering because these 2 other girls are fighting. She just decked one of the girls in her face. I was like, oh, that's how you. She was hammered. I was like, oh, that's how you get it. Yeah, everyone the other girls thought it was a game. It was not a game. It was not a game at all. It was just she fell on the ground, and when we left, I was like, I don't know what that girl thinks. Like what?
It's like what happened?
Yeah, that ruined her whole.
Yeah, that ruined her whole day.
Yeah, her whole day.
Yeah.
Like that girl walked up and punched
Probably
me.
hurts
But on
to get
my end,
punched
there's a
in the
great
face.
story. On her end, is not.
Yeah, no.
So
I mean, if she was drunk enough, she probably don't remember it.
No, it's true. Just a black.
I mean, I got
Mm.
shit-faced drunk on the river. Like
Well, that's
bad.
really dangerous.
We were in a
somebody
raft.
always dies on the river.
Well, I went
those
down
things.
12 times this summer. I didn't die.
Well, I didn't go in the water. I just went on the
You
raft.
fucking puss.
It was an excuse to drink. It wasn't like an
You
excuse.
just sat on the side of the river, probably in jeans.
No, we were in the raft.
in jeans.
Like that sounded very homeless. Like what the hell? It's like just in the jeans, just they just smiling.
Right?
I was
Right
wearing
before the
I was
tents.
wearing board shorts. Okay.
Okay.
Like 20 years ago, when I was at the airport, we all went up and rented a couple of rafts, and we brought a keg.
Yeah.
Bad
In the
fuck-
raft?
We
Yeah,
drug
yeah,
it
yeah.
behind us,
Yeah.
which is a bad fucking
Yeah,
idea.
you put it in like a little smaller thing.
No,
right?
we just drug it. So it looked like a ball of tinfoil at the end. Who's
know
going
if
to
we
bring
had
it back for the deposit?
I did shrooms and we went down the river, like me and Stephen Milani, and we had a good fucking time.
Yeah, shrooms on the river, not a...
It was great.
But yeah, we got trashed, and then we started pushing each other off the boat, and someone pushed
I'm not
me
a big
off.
drinker,
and
though.
I'm not
No?
a swimmer.
No.
And I thought I was going to die, and I hear, what are they saying? Stand up. I was like in a waist deep full of water, and I was like, God damn it.
You must have been hammered.
Oh, yeah. Good times, though.
All right, no real segue to get into this next question, but we'll just fucking do it. So you have been consistently named the favorite local comedian of pretty much 80% of our guests.
But you've only interviewed one person, so I don't know what the percentage.
Like 46?
I know you've had.
Yeah, no, we've interviewed a decent amount of people.
Yeah.
We've interviewed some people with, some pretty big pull,
Yeah.
like Carlos.
Well, no shit.
And
You just had Alex Elton on too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said
I like Alex.
I
You
love
didn't know who the
Alex.
fuck you were.
Alex is cool, man.
He's dope as fuck.
Yeah, he didn't know who Carlos Rodriguez was either. I was like, yeah, we had Carlos Rodriguez. Never heard of him.
Alex is a monster, man. That dude is
He
hilarious.
is.
Dude.
He's a beast.
I did a feature set for him and just had Chris Teixeira in their room out in Manteca Strings.
Oh, okay.
So it was like packed in there, and I was like, I knew who he was. I was like, I want to do good. And like I was like, oh, cool. I think I had a good set. And then I got off because I was like, cool, because I didn't know him. I was like, shit, I don't want to suck in front of this guy. And then the first thing he says to me, he's like, where do you think you lost him? I was like, I'm just kidding. It was funny too because I was like, I think I did okay. I think I did good.
That's funny.
That was the best because I don't like hearing like good job and shit after anyway. Like I just always think I'm always thinking about like what just went wrong.
So you featured and opened for some pretty big names. What like you did for Chris Tinkle? You did a show with him.
I don't know who that is. Nah, like Chris, my boy.
What sort of do you feel they've helped your career and like given you advice and stuff like that?
Yeah. Oh, let me go back to the previous thing real quick because I didn't even think I addressed it. That means a lot to me because in the beginning when I started comedy, I just wanted other comics to know my name. Like again, I wouldn't get up at the mics and I just sit on the outside. And when I was going to like high school, anything I've ever done, like I've always been usually in the in crowd or I've been like whatever, like kind of pop. I always had a lot of friends.
He's so popular.
So it was weird. No, I was like I always played sports in high school. I played basketball and baseball like all 4 years, and then I was like a president of the biggest fraternity at Sac State for like 2 years. And then so it was weird being on the outside of something that I thought that I was like naturally good at. I was like, I know I've been funny, and I'm not. I just wasn't. You know what I mean?
Oh,
And I was
that's
like,
probably
shit.
weird for you.
It was very weird.
Yeah.
And I didn't know all these people, so that does mean a lot because I try to like I'm very friendly to newer comics because I know how it was. So when I see someone sitting there, like I know how that feels.
Yeah.
I don't care what anyone's done. Like no one's anything. I don't think anything's anything. You know what I mean? Like so that's why I like talking to everyone. I think everyone's like, I don't know. Even if I've always been able to do that, find something that I can connect with on someone. I know that's like my dad's really good at that too. So I can find something that I know about everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to remember that you're from Morgan Hill. I'm going to remember you're from Hayward. I know that you do the saxophone operating. I know that you're going to have that you're messing with the thing. But I'll try to memorize those things about things because you know what I mean? So besides just always talking about comedy, I always try to genuinely know like what's going on in someone's life. But I genuinely that's why I like doing the podcast because I get to sit down and talk to people.
Yeah.
And I find out a ton of stuff that I don't know about them. I'm like, oh shit, because like who do you really sit down and talk to for like an hour, 2 hours?
Nobody.
No one really.
No.
So no, that's super cool, man. I didn't know that. I know you told me that, but that meant a lot.
But even since then, because I told you that probably 2 or 3 months ago. But even
Still
since
happens.
then, yeah, it's pretty much a given. Like I've gotten to the point where I'm almost about to be like, you can't say Robert Omoto.
Well, here's the thing. I know that I've had other comics come up to me and tell me, and I'm like, yeah, you're just messing around. But I do feel a certain responsibility to like always be trying new stuff. Like this, because when I started, I was seeing Kyrie go up and murder Stephen Fury. Who's still going to mics? Cheryl was coming around all the time.
Yeah.
Diego. So it's like seeing people, and they were constantly pushing stuff, and Lance would always still be around. Like I mean, he was already headlining stuff still, but they'd just be popping in JR. So I'm seeing these guys. So the level of comedy and laughter that I saw was like really high. The bar was set like super high. So like I always like want to keep that going. You know what I mean? Of like they weren't coming doing their best material at an open mic. They were trying new stuff, taking risks. And so I know new comics will be watching. So I feel like a certain responsibility to approach it that way. And that's why I'm always like writing and like trying to. If I'm not doing shows, then I want to also like be at more mics than some of the new people. Like if they come to this one and they see me at 2, Then,
I never see you out anymore, though.
well, I've been gone for a minute.
Oh, okay.
So
All right.
the past month, I've been like, well, I did the SF competition.
Oh,
Then
okay.
I had to do I went to Portland with
Oh.
Carlos. And then I went for my, Seattle was last week. And then, but the week before that was, what's her name? My sister-in-law's 40th birthday in San Diego.
Oh, that's cool.
But in between time, I did have a baby. So I try to, if I'm gone like that,
Yeah.
then I try to be home.
Your little boy is
within
super
that month.
cute.
Yeah, that was in a month.
Your first.
I
year?
knew that month was going to be, I knew this past month was going to be nuts. Like when I had it on my calendar and I was like, this is going to be hectic.
Yeah.
Is it
So-
your first?
What's that?
Your kid?
Oh, no. Did I have the baby just now?
Well, because you were like in between that
No,
time.
no.
That's why I thought
Oh.
like in the month you had a baby and you were just.
His
he's
kid's
almost,
like
no,
one.
he's going to be 2 this month. He's going to be 2 this month.
Because you sort of just you're like, I
Yeah,
had
it's
hella
not like you
shows,
just had it.
and then in between that I had a kid.
No, he's going to be 2 this month, but
okay.
Yeah.
if I do go out, there's definitely a purpose behind it. Like if I'm just going to go out and I'm not really feeling it or I'm like not going to work
Yeah,
on
you're
something
not gonna
new,
waste that
I'm like,
time.
Yeah.
no. Because I was like, that's the time that,
You could be spending with your kid.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like real shit if I go out there and I bomb with like old stuff, you know what I mean? Like or something, or I'm messing around. I just riff the entire time. I'm like, what the hell is that?
Right.
So yeah, I don't remember what the question was.
So are you married or?
No, not married.
Not married?
But I'll end up getting married to her.
So how does she
Eventually.
feel? How does she feel
We
about
did
you
everything
going
backwards. Kid,
Moved in.
yeah, whatever, all that stuff.
It could be worse. You could be engaged for 10 years.
Is that what you did 10 years?
Still, I didn't do. I'm still engaged. Actually, it's 8 years, but we've been together for 10. I'm
Do you
waiting
put a
for the
time
right
limit? In a girl's head, there's a time limit right
Yes.
after the engagement. Like, what's the normal like time frame after?
Depends on what.
6 months.
Is
yeah.
it? Holy
Yeah.
shit, that
Within
seems
the
pretty
year.
quick.
Within the year.
What?
Within a year.
Yeah.
If we
Oh.
get engaged, I would like to be married within a year.
I'm fucking late to that party then.
you should have got
yeah.
a promise ring, and then that buys 4.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
no, you
then
give
you
her
can
a
give her your-
catalog for the promise ring, so that buys you 3 months. You get the promise ring. and
After you give her the promise ring, you can give her your Letterman jacket.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
engagement ring after, right?
That's
Or
a
some
lot of
sort of,
fucking
like-
jewelry.
Yeah, that is.
It's not a lot of jewelry. I should be buying your wives and girlfriends jewelry all the
Like
time.
she got upset with me because we have the engagement ring and she wanted a band, and I was like, "Well, is it cool if we just use the engagement ring as the wedding ring?"
No.
I thought they
Jesus
just add a
Christ.
band to it. Some people just do that,
Yeah.
right? If you
Well,
buy-
just a band is fine.
Yeah, but I was like, this is a
You
pretty
can't use the
expensive
one ring. No.
no, like you can
just
get
take it
the
off.
stone, right, and then they get the new band. or
Yeah, and
whatever.
then you just get a band.
Yeah, you drop a shitload of money on theirs, and you get this
Now-
fucking
well, first
thing
of all-
for $200.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You put a
Yeah.
ton of pressure on your wedding because now, like, dude, this is 8 years in the making. This
Yeah.
is like,
Yeah.
Oh no,
this is like Avatar 2, like I don't know, or whatever movie. This is like, there's a lot of pressure on this
no.
shit.
She's been with me long enough to know that I'm very low key. Like I'm trying.
You don't
to,
think in the back of her head she thinks when you're leaving to do this podcast that maybe secretly you're planning a wedding, like a
No.
thing?
I think she
No.
would have killed herself by now.
Yeah, that bodes
With how
well
many
for a long time
episodes
ago.
we're in, yeah, she.
This
No.
is going to be amazing.
I know.
But no, my thing is like she wants the big wedding. She has a ton of family, and I told her it would be awkward because she's Hawaiian and Portuguese, and they're all about the family. So she wants to invite fucking uncles, aunts, cousins that are, random people that they call uncle and aunt.
So a huge wedding.
Yeah, and then like we actually did this. We put out because we bought a marriage book.
Oh Lord,
And
it's gonna happen.
She wrote and like created this guest list, and she's like, "All right, put who you want." I had 4 people: my mom, my dad, my brother, because I have to, because he was
Yeah.
my best man. So, and then I forgot who else it was.
Your brother didn't even get a +1?
Well, he has
Your
kids.
friends with the podcast?
Well, this was before we were really going
all
to do
right.
anything.
You had 4. How many did she have?
She had 50, and she was still going.
That's not even that
That's
many.
not that many, dude.
That's not that many.
I have 4. She has 50.
That
well, you
sounds
have
right.
friends.
That's still a small, under 100 is a small wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys
Good
could
for right
totally
now.
do something cute and sweet. Like at fucking Joey C's house, he has beautiful land.
Dude, you could
He
fit
has-
your wedding in here.
yeah.
Oh, we've talked about
Yeah,
it.
don't
No,
do that.
don't ever.
You're
Don't.
weird at that.
Pictures in front of the Blacktop Comedy
Absolutely
sign.
not. No.
No, I enter into the 25 days of Christmas that 98 Rock does
They're
every
not
year.
gonna grant your wish.
Why not?
Is that what do? They grant you a wish?
Yeah.
Like greed or need, they'll pay for whatever. And I always
Nice.
enter just like, hey, just a wedding. This is
Why
it.
not?
Because it couldn't hurt.
Is that the only thing that's holding you guys back? Is money?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
that's a
Weddings are
big
expensive,
thing.
man.
Yeah, they fucking
Yeah,
are.
I've been married twice.
I mean,
know.
considering we
You've been
looked-
married twice?
Yeah.
Did you
twice?
Yeah. The first time I got married in Hawaii, and I said, because my mom and dad didn't get along, and my mom was like throwing a fit, and I was like, look, let's just go get married in Hawaii, and then whoever can come out, and then when we come back, we'll have a big ass reception here, and my dad won't come. So that's what we did. And we went to Hawaii for 2 weeks. It was fucking crazy ass expensive. And
Yeah,
then,
that's
Yeah, and then we got divorced. And then,
How many people went to that? See, that cuts out a
10
lot.
people.
See, that cuts down a lot,
Yeah,
right?
10
Yeah,
people
no
went.
one. Destination weddings are a good idea.
10 people went, and then it was cool because for the first like 8 days, we had our daughter with us, and then we got married, and then his parents took our daughter back with them, and so we had a whole week to ourselves.
There were some women
In
just
Hawaii.
got shit. I guess she put out a list of what she wanted, like the registry, and she expected each guest to put in at least $300.
Oh no!
God damn, dude.
Where'd she register at?
Yeah, your gift is me
Yeah,
being
like
married.
Target.
I think
Like,
she
you-
actually said you need to spend at least $300.
She's gonna get
I won't
divorced quick.
come.
Yeah.
Well,
I won't come to
yeah,
your
but
wedding.
No one's fucking going to the wedding. And now she's calling her friends fucking selfish. And
300. I mean, I guess if your friends got it, but you can't tell them who to.
No.
No,
Fucking
like
Wait.
you're gonna spend this much money.
here is a tea towel. Have a good wedding.
Where was your second wedding at?
Just the Sacramento courthouse.
Oh, you just went up and
we
did
just
it.
went to the Sacramento courthouse and got married,
See, I'm trying to wear her down to that.
and it was nice. It was fun.
You got kids?
No.
Okay, so you got nothing, dude. Right now would be the best. Like, it seems like the list is at 54.
Yeah, that's
Like
not
you
bad.
have a kid. You know, what I mean, it's gonna be more expensive. Like you should just.
Just do it
Well,
now.
I mean, kids are probably not in the cards.
And I'm only saying that because you're already engaged. Like I never peer pressure someone to move forward. In
Did
a
she wear a
relationship.
ring on her finger?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You got down on one knee and asked appropriately?
I mean, I asked her.
No.
So do you want
Say you want to do this shit or what? It's just he did it on the river when he was sitting there in his jeans. He's like, hand me another beer and do you want to get a? You want to?
You wanna
Look at
go
these
make
bitches. Do this or what?
official? You
Look at
gotta
these
go make
bitches
this
fighting on the
official?
island.
Oh shit, that bitch got knocked out.
He
We
took
should
her
get
ring.
married.
That's what he did. He's like, oh shit. He took her ring and he was already on a knee. And she's like, oh, serious?
Rinse it off.
No,
Like-
but I got her close to going to Reno, and that'll be.
That's
You
just
have a
sad.
good job.
Why is that sad? My parents did
Why
it.
is
No, I've
she-
seen I went to a friend's wedding in Reno, like the chapel, the small ones.
Yeah.
yeah, dude, and they take nice pictures and stuff.
You know, you could
Yeah.
have a really nice like wedding if you would just be a little thrifty.
Dude, my side, my list is I'm opposite. My list would be bigger than my girls because
Yeah.
she has a decent sized family out here, and she's Puerto Rican and Mexican, so she has a big family. But
Okay.
my list is like it would be a lot more
Yeah.
than hers. And I would also feel I don't know. My dad gets in that shit too. He's like, you gotta add. Like he did the same thing. He'd be like, you gotta add these people who are not.
He was
I
our
don't know these
mailman for
relatives.
10 years.
Right? Yeah.
Well, and it's just it would be so much drama because I don't talk to my brother. My brother didn't talk to
then
my
don't
family.
invite him.
My mom is like, you have to invite your brother, and I'm
No,
like,
you
it's my
don't.
wedding. I don't want to invite him.
Younger or
You
older?
have to.
Is he younger?
Older.
Oh, okay.
You don't need to invite him.
He married the first person that fucked him, so he's just like. Whipped.
You guys never got along or what? That's weird. I was
No, we
thinking-
did.
Oh, okay.
Do
We
you
were
have any
really good
brothers?
friends.
I have older brother who lives in San Diego and a younger brother, different dad. He's like 15 years younger. So
Oh.
that's way.
Yeah.
And then a sister who's 5 years younger.
Oh, okay.
So we all, us three, me, my sister, my older brother grew up together.
Yeah.
And then my dad got custody of us during divorce. And then he had a different dad.
Oh,
the-
okay.
The young one.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, dude, you said what? You guys aren't close anymore at all?
No, he lives maybe a mile and a half from my parents. He might as well live in
He
another
lives in
state.
Sacramento.
He lives in Morgan Hill? Or where your parents live at?
Antelope.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, he lives like the Walmart by your house.
Yeah.
That's where he lives.
Do you
He
guys
lives
see
in-
each other on like
Holidays?
holidays and stuff?
Nope.
He doesn't come around?
Nope.
If you see him, say you saw him shopping, would you say hi?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I'd be like, hey, what's up?
Is that your only brother?
Yeah.
Oh. That's sad.
I know. It's
Sometimes
sad
it's just
because
meant to be.
whenever I'm like, fuck, nothing's working right, I should kill myself, I'm like, I'm the only son my parents have right now. I can't fucking do that to them.
see, you find the silver lining in it.
Yeah.
There you go, man.
Right? Does Danielle have any siblings?
Yeah, she has one that lives in the Bay, lives in Fremont,
Oh, does she?
right off a Mission. I don't know how he can fucking afford it, delivering pizzas.
Yeah, that seems. Oh, he's probably slinging
He's probably
some
got
other
30
shit.
fucking roommates.
Looks just like Robert Downey Jr.
Ooh.
You've met him?
at the Comic-Con.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He was
for
there.
Podcast Palooza.
Yeah, some fucking palooza that was.
I wasn't there.
I just remember I touched Jason Momoa.
Was he there?
Yeah.
He paid $300 just to get a picture
$500.
with him. $500 just to get a fucking picture.
This is why you can't have a fucking wedding. Right? You're paying to touch
Right?
Jason, paying $500 to touch
That was
Jason
half
Momoa.
the catering bill right there.
That's right.
He
goes, and I go every 4 months.
Yeah, right?
That seems like a problem.
She wanted it. That's like her man, and I surprised
Well,
her
then
with
she
it.
should go down to the courthouse and get married. If that's what all she wanted was to touch Jason Momoa, and she got to do it, now go down to the fucking courthouse and get married.
You know what? I think most girls like Jason Momoa.
yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
For $500
I wouldn't pay
though,
$500 though to touch
He
him.
should be able to marry you. He should have had like, here, dude, just read this really quick.
No joke. I hit him up on Instagram asking him that.
Did you?
Yeah.
No response?
Because he was at no fuck no. He's got 4 million followers. I'm one
That's
random
it.
person.
I would have thought he'd have more than that.
Oh, he's super hot.
Check.
Oh, jeez.
He has to have more than 4 million. I bet over on 4
I don't
million.
know.
You don't think so? I think just girls and gay guys alone would be at least like 12.
That's true. And he was Aquaman, so all the comic book people.
I'm gonna say 12, and I think 12's low.
I'm gonna say 9.
Is this Twitter you're looking up, or are you looking up Instagram? Instagram. Oh.
His Twitter, he has one, but
Okay, no.
he doesn't
see,
really
Instagram.
do much.
He's just posting pictures of his shirt off.
Pride of Gypsies. Oh, no, never mind. 13.6 million.
See?
Told you, just the abs alone.
I saw something saying he shaved.
He shaved a while ago.
Oh, he shaved his face. I was like, what is he? He shaved his chest. Like, what was
Balls?
he
I
doing?
don't know.
Yeah, no, he shaved his face, and everyone was all pissy because he shaved his beard.
Oh my God.
It's not like it's a good looking beard.
There you go.
I'll ride his face either way.
Let me see him. Let me see.
No
his
joke,
beard.
he's just wearing a suit. And she was just
Oh,
like,
okay.
oh.
He's just a good looking guy. I appreciate
Big
beauty.
guy. Seems like a very dominant alpha
Yes.
male.
I don't know. Fuck that too. I don't give a fuck.
He's just showing pictures of Jason Momoa's Instagram here.
Yeah, but no one else can see on the podcast. Why don't you ask Rob?
But if you go to
more
Jason
questions?
Momoa's Instagram, you can follow along.
Look who's fucking running the podcast now.
Oh, what was the last question? See, I forgot.
I'm liking the banter, so.
Yeah, okay.
I think you're just getting
I didn't
half
know
a
if you were trying to
stock
get-
looking at the pictures.
I know.
I want to
Tits
make
are
sure.
starting to sweat
I
more.
want to make sure I answer your question. You know what I mean? Because I feel like then I was like, oh, then I didn't answer the question.
Fuck, what
Not
was
that
the
it
next
matters, I guess.
question?
He's the one
Oh.
person here that feels like this matters.
Yeah,
Should I just say fuck
I'm
the
very
question?
ADD. I'm very ADD anyway.
Should I get
so
to
it doesn't fucking
toothpaste?
matter.
No,
You guys already
no,
had
no,
Carlos
no.
on. That falls all over the
Oh, I
fucking place.
know.
You get me and him together doing. I'm fucking talking about
I can
anything.
only imagine.
We're just in the car like a
5-hour podcast.
Oh, someone's in the back and she's like, Jesus Christ.
I would love
Can't-
to get and see like you and him and his dad in the back.
Oh, did we just like
That'd be great.
we were talking? What were we talking about? Oh, we were talking about a sting operation at we just some made up scenario of an FBI agent going undercover like Donnie Brasco and busting like a Thai place for giving like the happy endings. But that we just kept acting it out about like how the cop. He was like the best in the force, so he keeps getting jacked off. But he waits to the very end to give the code word. So they're coming in. He's like the best. He's the best in the past 20 years.
So the question was, before we get into toothpaste and vaginas, is being on the road with people like Carlos, Chris Tinkle, and all that. What do you feel you've gained as a comedian? Like, have they taught you stuff? Have they helped or hindered your career?
Not hindered at all. No, Carlos, Ellis. Let me see here. Diego's been big help. Kyrie, Tinkle, all those guys. Because like, here's the thing. Like, I get to go out with these guys, and even Michael Calvin. Like, is you get to sit in. Number one is the car ride's always hella fun, but I ask questions, and I don't know if a lot of people do that. Like, I sit there and I'll ask questions. Like, I'll have normal fun conversations too, but I'll pick their brain because I want to know. Because I'm like, dude, you're hella. How did you get this good? And like, why is your like Ellis is one of the best I think in Sacramento at structuring a set. His thing flows seamlessly, right? So his transitions are ridiculous. You need to focus a lot on that. So I'm constantly, I'll have lunch with him and just talk to him about that. Why he put certain jokes somewhere. Like, why did he say this word here? He came up with a lot. I was trying to get this joke about like salmon at Denny's and then into a joke about deer hunting. I was like, I can put those two together because it was just for a short showcase set. And he goes, yeah, just say, I'd have believed him more if they serve venison. Like, deer are easy to catch. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how did your mind work like that? Those two aren't even. One's about deer hunting.
Or one's about salmon and
Yeah, and one's about having salmon at Denny's. I was like, and so you can tie stuff together. And no, I pick their brains constantly, man. Like Carlos told me in the beginning, he would take me out early on, like I was like 6 months in, and I just started like doing. I I didn't even have 15, but I would do like a 15-minute set. And then, he took me. He's like, oh, we're going to go out just to like Winnemucca and somewhere else. I'm like in Reno, like a run like that. And then he's like, yeah, by the way, you're doing 30, so step your game up. And I had like a month to prepare. I was like, what the fuck? I just had the 50. I can. Yeah. All right. So I like did that like a year. I was like, I don't even know. I looked up the list like recently because I write everything down like this big whiteboard. And it was like about, I had a joke about the Powerball. I don't know what the fuck I was talking about. It was current events. I'm not even a topical dude. So I don't know what, I think I was just asking people like what they would do with the Powerball money and stuff. So all those guys, man, I look up to all of them. And like, I watch, I try to take the, like, I'm a big fan of like, I've always liked X-Men growing up and comics and stuff like that. But it's like, I look at what everyone's strengths are and I always try to be like, they're doing that right. So how do I not be that? I don't want to like take that, but like what can I do that's like similar? Like what are they doing to do that? Yeah. Carlos is super loose. He always looks like he's having fun, and he is. He's always not faking fun. That. No, and he's like in that attitude of like I'm gonna have fun, like no matter what, not taking it too serious beforehand. Ellis is like super structured. Lance goes up, same thing. He just knows he's super loose too, and he'll talk about whatever. He'll talk about what happened that day. Yeah. Rico, I've seen him do that too. He'll talk about whatever, something that just happened on the patio for 10 minutes and kill. Yeah. Kyrie will have some blown ass idea and then draw them to him, and then he'll riff about the entire room and tear it down. I've seen all those things, and I'm like, ask him how to do it, and just like trust. Like and D. Tyler would tell me that. So I'd have those guys would like constantly tell me like, dude, you're really good at riffing, and the crowd would like do that more. And I was like, no, I want people to like know that I'm a comic. I want to write these jokes. They're like, dude, that's your job up there is to be funny. Like, so do that more. And then it wasn't until I learned, like, even like, I think I'm feeling more comfortable with it now that like I'll riff and I'll just let it keep going because I know if it's going well or not. But I'm like, oh, this is funnier than anything I wrote or whatever. It's just happening in the moment, and I'm having fun, and then it makes your set better. Yeah. For me personally, not everyone, but I'm saying it makes my set better, and I've been more comfortable with that because they've all told me the same thing, But you always look for like these tidbits of information from people, and like it's gonna snap, and like, oh, I heard the right thing, and now all of a sudden I'm gonna be like, nah, dude, you just need to keep going up. Like they'll tell you stuff, but you have to apply it. Because I've told people stuff too, and then I don't see them applying it. You know what I mean? I'm like,
does that frustrate you? Huh? Yeah, does that frustrate you?
Well, I played sports growing up, right? So and I always was very coachable, and I would always ask, and like if something wasn't working, if I was playing basketball and some dude guarded me to my left and I couldn't go left, I'm like, I better fix that, or it's going to happen every time. Yeah. So I look at comedy that way. If I bombed in that room, I'm going back as soon as possible, right? Or because I want to fix that. Yeah. And I don't want it to happen again. So yeah, it does bother me because they're not changing anything. So why would you expect a different result?
It bothers me too.
Like that, it really bothers me if someone's doing something. But I don't know what everyone's perception of. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm like super hyper self-aware to a fault at some points. So I don't know if everyone's like that. You know what I mean? So
I don't think everyone's like that.
I'll get off stage and someone will be like, "That was you did a good job," and I'll be like, "I had hated that. Why did I touch the stool with my left hand? I was distracted. I saw that guy at the left. I completely lost him because of that." And it's like, no, that's all I'm focused on.
Okay, yeah, no, I don't know. I don't do that.
No, most of what I see is people that come off to crickets going, "I killed it."
No,
and that
I don't ever say
I never say. I never say.
We've all seen those guys, and it's like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever even said that. Yeah. You know why? Because like people who say that, right? And this is my thing. I'm like, so there's levels to everything, right? Yeah. So you think you maybe killed that open mic around other open micers, but then if like Mikey Winfield came in and did his thing, and he crushed, right? Like he just murdered. Are you still saying you killed?
Fuck
you know what I mean? Because I've heard people say that on the lineup to like everyone crushed. Did everyone crush?
No.
Because that's not even. I've never been at a show where every single word. Like
right?
I've been at shows like I've been at some shows that probably where like everyone did well, but I'm like it's like. Yeah, I was like, that's very. I'm like, if somebody popped in before you, like, do you have? And that's why people are delusional about time. They're like, yeah, I got 30 minutes, and like, do you?
No.
Here, like, where have you done that?
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
What I mean? Like, where have you done the 30 minutes? And if somebody had to do 20 in front of you, that was good. Do you have 30? Yeah. Or now are you tripping and you're shaking back there because you're only confident in 7 of it? So that's why I was like, if you're confident about, or if you're not confident about following someone that crushes. And you're nervous, it's because you're not confident in your material, which means you need to get funnier. Yeah. And I don't think that ever goes away, by the way.
No.
But I think you'll be like, I can go up. you're like, I'll be fine. That's the only thing that maybe you'll think. You don't ever think like, oh yeah, this is gonna. I don't know. I think you should always be on edge.
Yeah.
But if you should always have that thing to like fuck, because those are the moments where I think I grew the most. Was like somebody I saw, maybe you think that you hit a level or something. You're like, oh, I'm getting better, and then someone comes up and just destroys, and you're like, fuck, I'm not good.
Yeah. No, it's very humbling. It's very
fuck,
humbling. It's very humbling when you're like, one night performing at Punchline for, like 200 people and you're doing great and everything goes fine. And then you fucking the next night, there's like 6 people in front of you and you just can't seem to get them. And you're like, I suck. What the fuck am I doing?
But that's what I think that's what more comedy is than the good shows.
What, getting the 6 people?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I try to get back to reality as quick as possible. Like, so after the Comedy Underground, it's like, I want to go do whatever. I want to go do probably like, well, if Kill Tony wasn't happening, then I would go to like On the Y. Because I want to get that back to reality feeling like as quick as possible.
On the Y is closed until November.
Are they?
Yeah.
Why?
Corey,
because of the murders?
Corey is unable to be there until November.
Oh, okay.
The owner.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to do like renovations.
No.
He
something
has
like
a
that.
short stint somewhere.
Okay. all right, I got it.
I just fucking guessed that.
Is that right? That's how
He's on house arrest until November.
Okay, that's just
all
right.
Oops.
Yes.
She confirmed it. I just
so
fucking
nervous.
guessed it.
You didn't have to confirm it. You could use Jesus.
Whatever. I don't care. It's not my fucking shit.
It's not like they listen to anyone.
Only air that part.
Do not
That'll be
leave
the clip.
secrets to Danny.
Do not tell me your secrets. I would prefer everyone to not tell me their secrets. Please do
hilarious.
not tell me your secrets because I don't want to have to keep them in for you. Why do I need to know this? I don't need to know.
It just feels so good, like when you let out a secret. Cause it's like,
I don't want to know certain things that people tell me, and I'm just like, fuck.
I need to share this on the
I need
podcast.
to tell someone.
Release this weight off me.
that's always it because someone brings it up too. He's like, yeah, he's not there.
Yeah.
Because you know something. That's why.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, Italians
I
everywhere are
can't-
pissed at
I
you
just-
right now.
I don't care.
You rat.
There's no
I'm such
fucking
a rat.
omerta.
Such a rat.
So you mentioned your podcast, Random Thoughts. So do you? I've listened to a couple. Do you just interview comedians? Because the ones I've heard have just been comedians.
In the beginning, dude, I started with my friend, but I knew he wasn't going to be around all the time. But he's hilarious. That dude, I started with him, who's like a goddamn, he's like Kramer. He just has all these weird ass, like not the racist one, but like the, like he's staring at me right now to clarify that shit. He just like has all these weird situations he falls into. So I started with him, and I'm like, oh, that'd be cool to like whatever get this going. But I really want to just like document the stages I was going through to kind of like just talk about, because you know what, people always look back and they don't. I don't know if it's like you don't really remember how you felt at the time or what you were thinking. So I kind of wanted to document how I was thinking at the time, which is probably completely wrong if I listened to the first couple ones. But no, I got comics on there, and I used to have my boy come on there who fought for Team Alpha Male.
What the hell is that?
Uriah's team.
Oh.
So
okay.
he was a MMA fighter.
Yeah,
kickboxer
he
and
went to
shit,
the
too.
high school that my ex-husband went to. They graduated like
In
same
Lincoln or
fucking year.
something.
Uriah Faber or his friend?
Uriah Faber.
Oh.
Oh, I was gonna be. That was such a far connection. Yeah, Uriah's favorite friend's cousin went to the same
Yeah.
high school gym.
They jerked off together.
That I went
same
to.
high
This is for the high school
school
gym. He knew a guy who worked.
Do
at
you
a different
MMA
place.
fight? Because you're pretty.
That's
you're
not
pretty
even
ripped.
a sentence the way you said it.
You're pretty ripped.
So do you MMA fight? No, I don't do
No.
MMA fighting. I've trained. Yeah, I trained for like five and a half years.
Oh,
Are you
okay.
a wrestler, grappler,
Mm-mm.
kicker?
He's just
I'm
healthy.
a kicker. I'm not. Sound like a baby. What the fuck?
I'm sure there's Muay Thai. What's the dancing fighting
I
one?
did everything.
Capoeira?
At the, I did a
He's
little
not
bit of
Mexican.
jiu-jitsu. No. First of all,
Brazilian.
capoeira is
Train in
like Jamaican, isn't it? Or what
I
is it?
don't know.
The
Haitian.
dance or
Isn't it Haitian?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's the dance fighting.
This is everyone is on like so confusing right now. Like, no one knows what anyone's talking about.
I know Capoeira from Tekken.
Yes, that's why I like. Yeah, one of the fighters did
And
that.
Drunken Master. He does drunken boxing.
Video game styles. These
Okay.
these characters
Okay, thank
fought
you.
in these things. No,
Yeah, get with
I
the
just did.
program.
Yeah, I just did. I trained like whatever there, everything like the stand up or kickboxing and all that stuff.
Oh.
But I would do a lot of personals with my friend, because I was scared. You know, what I mean, I'm like, I don't want to get my ass whooped. Like, I don't even want to get me in a situation where someone could whoop my ass. Whatever, I'd probably still get my ass whooped. But like, I just I'd go in there and I'd see like dudes. I'm like, dude, I would have thought this dude would get his ass whooped in the streets, and he would mop everybody up, you know.
Yeah.
And then I'd see a guy come in there. I'm like, I would have thought that dude could beat everyone's ass, and he's
getting his ass beat?
Yeah, I'm not. Well, I just see him hit the bag, and I'm like, dude, you should never talk trash to anyone. Oh my god, dude, you're like hella buff, and like Jesus Christ, like I'll fuck you up. So it helps a lot. I like getting good at stuff that or trying to get better at stuff, good at stuff that I don't know how to do. Like, you know what I mean?
That sounds productive.
I think so. I don't know. If I don't know how to do something, I want to learn how to do it. You know, I'd eventually like to go hunting sometime. You know, or something.
Never
like that.
been?
Nah.
You fire a gun yet?
Oh yeah, brother.
Oh yeah.
Saturday night, leaving a club.
That's why On the Y is closed till November.
No, just in like a shooting range.
Danny?
And I'm not comfortable with it. My brother-in-law had to load it. I'm not comfortable holding firearms.
What was it?
It was
A gun.
It was a gun.
Oh my God. I'm about to get white. Handgun, rifle, semi-auto.
Yep. All those. No, 'cause he had a bunch. He had a handgun. He had a shotgun.
Okay.
He had I think it's an AR.
Okay.
And but they're modified, so it's not automatic, right? I think that's illegal. And then he had an AK, which is not. I think it was single shot. That thing's nuts.
Yeah, I just know the kickback like from the rifle, like that shit hurts, man.
I think an AK is illegal no matter what it is.
I thought it was if it's single.
No, because I think it's unless they got rid of it. I don't know. The last time I shot one, I was 12, and I was told it's illegal.
Yeah,
but I
by
was
the way,
also
after
12.
holding that, I think no one needs that. For protection. What the hell?
Yeah, no one needs that.
no. But now you can just get a bump stock. And
Even the AR, that doesn't have any kick, right? It's just like the
AR.
It's like small.
That's a school shooter's gun, right?
That's not how you call it. Well, you don't go in there and ask for that. Shit. What the fuck? I'm never
what
serving
they
you.
call
Let me
it.
get the. What the hell?
So I don't play
Can
with
I get the
guns.
Columbine special, please?
That's why I don't play
You're
with
like,
guns.
I just want. Yeah, what gun did they use in Colin? Because I want that one. Let me get.
Let me get two Parklands. Two Parklands.
You guys want anything else? I got a coupon. Well, how are you ordering, ma'am? Get out of my store.
Can I pay you in Bitcoin?
Yeah, untraceable. No, but the AR-15. Once you get the kickback, you get used to it. The AK, I never fucking got used to. Like I could shoot one, it'd be perfect, and then I'd shoot it again, and it'd fucking fire back at me. 22.
Memories from when he was
Have
12.
you fired guns?
Yes, I used to
You
work at a
fired
shooting
guns?
range.
Like
You worked at a
20
shooting
years
range?
ago.
Yeah.
It was just like a little 9mm, and once was enough.
Really?
I used to do bows a lot.
It didn't make you feel like a man.
No, I was just like, I could fuck myself up with this thing. I'm not doing this. I used to shoot bows all the time,
That's hot.
but I was
Like archery?
Well, look at his calves.
I
yeah,
know.
okay. But then I was going to go hunting with a bunch of guys that I used to shoot with, and we were going to go for javelina or something like that out in the desert.
I would love to be good, like proficient with a ball and chain, but I don't know. I don't have the time and effort.
Like a mace, straight up mace.
Yeah,
get that when
like
you get married.
What's that girl's name in Kill Bill 2? The one who fought what's her name?
Uma Thurman?
Yeah, she fought her at the end. Remember, she came down giggling. She like dropped the chain.
Oh, yes.
yeah.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
like turning it around her head.
The typical like Asian girl. Hee hee hee.
Yeah. She goes,
Yeah.
"Eh." And then so I want to be able to like that good with the ball and chain, but that's gonna
Good
take a
luck.
lot of practice, and I don't know if I have that time.
Yeah.
So that's one of my things. I'm like, well,
You want to be as good as her, is what you're saying.
I want to be like in the makeup scenario in my head is like somebody's like fucking with me in a parking lot, and I pull that out of my trunk, and then I'm like doing that shit. It's like 7 of them, and they have weapons too,
Yeah.
like bats or whatever, and they're like, oh, you want some of this, tough guy? Because we're in the 80s now, so it's like they're talking like crazy to me. you know?
Warriors.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, and I'm like, leave me alone. I don't want, you know,
I don't want trouble.
Yeah, I just, and then I get it out my
I just
trunk.
wanna go home.
and then you just hear that.
Pretty sure
And
one
then I take
gun
them all
beats a ball and chain.
Yeah, and that's the thing though. They can't have in my scenario. They can't have a gun because then I'm fucked.
They got broken bottles and
Yeah,
bats.
unless
Yeah.
then I swing it and I hit the gun out, and then they all run.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then I get it into the news. And then the news cameras come up to me after, and I get it like the whatever, like local hero saves a mall.
Himself.
Why did 9 people? What kind of asshole you that 9 people pulled up to your house? They all had
good,
guns. That was way better because I was saying Arden Fair Mall. I'm like, why am I in Arden Fair Mall?
Yeah, right?
The fucking park. No one who even.
No.
So Bobby's World. Your show.
Yeah.
There's
a weird pause. I didn't know that's how to say. You guys are framing sentences very weird.
You guys.
You, MMA fighting. Fighting MMA fighting you do?
Yes. Yep.
What the hell?
Yes.
Well, my chest is going to fucking hurt after this one.
Your chest?
And then I'm going to... Yeah, because I smoke cigarettes.
So do I.
It hurts to breathe a lot.
God, you're going to die.
It's, the tit sweat makes it painful.
Can you smoke? You can't smoke in here. You can't smoke anywhere.
Oh, it is bad.
Are you just nervous? Because he's...
I just hot.
What do you want from
Yeah, it's not that hot.
It's not hot.
Go fuck yourselves, guys. It is pretty hot
All
in
that
here.
gun talk got them all fucking, you know what I'm saying? It's like AR-15 pump stock with the kick, you know what I'm talking about? Fucking, I'm going to drink
Those
this
Columbine specials.
That is hilarious, ordering off the school. Jesus
At the
Christ.
school shooter catalog.
Thank you very much. We're all getting fucking, I'm getting canceled from whatever the fuck. We're all done.
These are all my thoughts, not anyone else's.
Buy 2 Sandy Hooks.
I don't know. I signed that contract. What did it even say?
Buy 2
Hereby-
Parklands. We'll throw in a Sandy Hook for free.
Oh my God.
Too far, too far.
Really?
Now he's reading
That
it.
was too far?
Yeah, he's like, when did I sign?
Hey guys, I'm back. I just got back from the bathroom. I didn't know anything of what has been said in the past 10 minutes. What are
School
you guys
shooting.
talking about?
I don't.
I've been
I don't-
gone for 10 minutes, so I don't know what anyone said just now.
You maybe want to say 20.
He prefers medieval weapons and...
Yeah.
The above
Basic-
named guest does hereby consent and agree that slavery should be brought back. What was that?
Wow.
Wow, dude. Why did I sign that? Why did I sign that? Wow,
Oof.
man.
Too late now.
Jesus.
Buddy, I'm
It's in
surprised he signed it then.
It's in italics. It looked nice.
I didn't bold it, though. I kept it hidden. That's
No,
what
I
we
like
do
it.
here.
Times New Roman 12-point font. Nice.
But you did bold
Thank
the
you.
slavery gets shit done.
No, I put that out on
Yeah,
clip.
that's actually, I didn't see that part. I should
Well,
know.
It's true, right, Rob?
Yes.
God damn. But yeah, your show. So one thing I'm curious about is, since you put on your show pretty regularly, if I could say the fucking word, what goes into putting on a show? Exactly. Like, is it just as simple as me running this podcast where I call the dude, I'm like, hey, I want to book the venue, and he's like, sure. And then I call someone, and I'm like, you want to come on? Sure. And then that's it?
No, I mean, well, there's a lot more because, like, with this place, I used to bartend with the dudes who own it. Now, so I used to bartend in nightclubs. With one of them, and I knew the other one was his best friend, so I've been hanging out with them since I was a long time. So, like, I talked to them about it for a minute, but no, I think there's a lot into it, probably more than I care to be stressed out about. Because it's like, I don't ask them, no one to bring anyone. I don't care. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'll try to get people here, and then you guys just be funny. And a lot of it, the original reason why I wanted to throw shows, because I just started, I've probably thrown, I don't know how many of those I've thrown, but I threw a couple more. I used to throw them at Starlight back in the day, but I throw, and they shut down. So I threw like 2, but it was really to pay back people because they were like, I was like, man, I need to, all these people always help me out. You know what I mean? I was like, I wanted to have something to help them out. So I'd put always people that like hooked me up and like, you know, I felt like they were, helped me a lot along this way or whatever. So I'd put them all on. And then, my friends were older too at the time now. So they got kids and stuff. So I was like, let me put together a show. Cause they'll always be like, let me come out. What show can I come out to? I'm like, here, I'll just put together one and I'll put together a lineup that I guarantee, like, you won't be like, shit, I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not coming out to that again. Because you never know, you know what I mean? So I've been on shows where I'm like, they randomly come out and there's like 6 people there. And I'm like, damn it, dude, they came out like 3 years ago. Now they're standing in front of 6 people. So I'm like, oh, wow, if I have more control of it, then I can be like, just come out to this show. So I work with them on like the promotion. So you have to get the flyers made. I try to put it on all the sites and everything, like SAC 365 and all those things, and texting people. I mean, I used to like this. I used to do that, like print tickets at Kinko's, cut them myself, go walk and like sell it to people who said they wanted them, like go and like do that. So like I feel like that helps a lot because like people still like having a ticket in their hand.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the stress of it, yeah, there's a lot more stress. I think the last one I stressed about it the least amount I have, but every time it comes up, I'm like, shit. I just hope people are there. Because I'm just hosting, and I'm like, I try new stuff, too, because like, I look in the crowd, and I'm like, I can't repeat any jokes. So I think that's better for me to just be trying new stuff. And then, but for the other people, I just want them to like, go ahead, have fun.
Just be fun.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's that. I don't necessarily like producing shit. Like, I have no desire to like run like 9 rooms.
Right.
Not at all.
Alrighty. Well, as I clear my throat on mic, that is it for the interview portion. However, we will now enter the comic studio.
Brilliant.
Yes. But first, I have to.
Is there intro music to that?
There is.
Okay.
We put it on post.
Oh, okay. I was waiting for it.
So, this Inside the Comic Studio is brought to you by Old Spice. That's right, they are a sponsor. They're reminding generations of women that it was, in fact, their grandpa that touched them on their 14th birthday.
Oh, my God.
Whatever, you said the worst one. I love that one, but like when I said it, I was like, yeah, this is great.
Yeah. So are you jerking off to on Wednesday?
Yeah, right in my face.
Yeah.
I will never shoot in a woman's face again. Like,
I'm over that stage
that
of
was
my life.
scary.
That used to be like I used to be my thing.
Really?
Chick's
Yeah.
face?
Dot the I.
Yeah, well, not dudes.
Well, I didn't know if you meant like
No,
face or eye.
Guys too. You know, you go out on a Tuesday, shit gets crazy. No, yeah, there was a stage I was like into. I don't know why.
Well, we all change. We all go through.
I grew up.
Yeah.
I think it was a college phase, and it was just like something that because I was with my first girlfriend from high school for like 5 years. So then
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Okay.
So after college, I was from like
That was
sophomore
payback.
year to like my like my end of my freshman year in college, and then I broke up with her and I just went nuts. I'm like, oh my god, I'm just gonna try all the stuff that I've been watching on this porn on tape. So it was like all these moves that I never get to try, So it was like I tried that stuff.
Yeah. My thing used to be like have her lean back and I try and aim it in there like a fucking carnival game.
Is that just like, let me see how much shit I can do to this poor woman to
There-
get my amusement off?
Every man has the one woman that's just like you can fucking defile her and she'll love it. At least I had a couple.
I just felt like it was in the moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like it was just something that wasn't. Well, I don't know if I was doing it all the time. It was not in the moment, right? I just felt like it was like Listen, I want the person I'm with to be happy. If this makes me happy, then why wouldn't you want
Like
to
it
do
was
that?
like,
How selfish
listen.
are you that you don't want to do this for me? That would make me happy. Why are we even doing this?
Do I even know you?
No, but I'm just saying. Yeah, but you're standing over me at a bus stop. Like, put that thing away. What are you talking? What are you doing? This is illegal. Like, you're talking to me about being happy.
I don't care about your
Weirdo.
happiness.
All right, so inside the comic studio, we ask comics all the same 5 questions. Question number 1, first joke that landed well.
Landed well about my friend. My friend Lou. We would get in these bar fights, right? We would get in, or I wouldn't get in a bar. I'd go out with friends in college, and then we'd get in fights. And during one of the fights, it was like a New Year's thing. One of my friends, we were outnumbered and we were getting beat up. And he was big. He was like 6'4", but like he just ran in the middle of the fight and then acted like he had a gun in his belt, and it was stuck. He was like, "Hold on, real quick, hold on." Everyone ran because he thought he had a gun. And then I was like, "Dude, like Louis, like what if they had a gun?" And he's like, "Well, then we lose, Rob. Then we lose." And I remember he just did that. I was like, "I cannot believe. What if I was like, don't. That's so crazy that you just like fucking gamble with my life. I've never seen anyone do that move, but it works. It's very
It would
boss.
work
That's an
on me.
all-in. That's an all-in. That's a degree all-in moment move. Like you
Yeah.
can't like.
Don't you want to make me happy?
Yeah, that's it. It's the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All in.
All right, favorite thing about the local comedy scene?
I like how I feel like it's pretty tight knit. Like I know, I mean, I like seeing new faces, but I feel like I see the same people everywhere, and I feel like as much as like some people maybe bitch about that, like I like that. And also too, I like that people out of Sacramento had been starting to get stuff, so it makes whatever might seem impossible now it seems possible. Because like the stuff that I used to joke about with some of these guys, we'd just be sitting there talking like, "Oh, what you're like." Who you got you're on the phone with your agent? We would just joke around like that. Now some of these guys do have agents, you know what I mean? Like Kyrie has done late night, like Diego's on Amazon Prime, like you know what I mean. So it's like, yeah, Winfield's got the Amazon Prime special. So it's like they're actually, I'm like to see that happening here, and with people that I'm like, I've seen that guy do those same jokes. I've seen them do this exact same performance. I've seen them work that thing out. So I think that makes it a lot more attainable, I think, or realistic. So you're not like, because there's no path in this thing. No one knows what the hell they're doing. You could do the same thing that someone else does and not whatever. You could be the hardest worker and not get anything. And you could just like meet the right person, a guy who helps you along and then like maybe get you something. I don't know. You know what I mean? So
All right, something you dislike or would like to see changed in the local scene?
Probably just more mics, man, because I think that if people got up or were able to get up more, I always think about this, like if before I had a kid or whatever, or if podcasts were around when I was like 20, then I probably would have started comedy earlier. You know what I mean? Because I didn't know any direction about it. Like I always just thought when I was like serving, if I was just funny, I would crack my tables up, and then I'd be like, nobody heard that? I thought that's how you get, like, I mean, someone comes by and I'm taking you on the road, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how it worked. I didn't know about open mics or nothing. But if I would have heard Rogan and all these guys talking about like how that, you know, you start out, they all ate dick in the beginning, you got open mics and all that, I would have known how to go about it. But I think I would just like to see more mics, and then people pushing each other. I think as far as like just constantly writing and trying more creative stuff, like just like liking to see people's I love seeing people write stuff because I'll pay attention. You know, I'm like if I see someone doing the same stuff, then I'll be like, oh, okay. Not that there's any. I'm like I know who is writing a lot.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So I enjoy that part of it, but yeah, I just think that's it. Like yeah, more. I mean, I like seeing more comics come out. As much as sometimes I'll be like, here's the thing. I know it comes in waves. So I like to see a lot of comics if they come out. Like I want to see more people just sticking with it. And if I could, comics not just doing the same rooms. Like go into the rooms that you're not doing well in. Go into Touch Your Class. Go to these other rooms. Go to do shows at Tommy T's. You know, I feel like they make you better because like I think a lot of people are scared of like bombing or not doing well in a certain place, and it's like you're feeling that way because that's what you think is gonna happen. It probably will, right?
Yeah.
If you have that, if you think you're gonna strike out before you get at bat, you're probably gonna strike out. Like so, if you're feeling that way, then go fix it. Go there so you don't feel that way anymore.
Yeah, go fix it.
It'll feel less and less that way, you know. Or maybe even at the worst, you'll be better than you used to be.
Yeah.
In that room, because I was like, what are you gonna do then? Every time you're in that situation, you're gonna bomb.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a crazy approach to take. Because it's like, then you can get booked on a show one day, and all of a sudden it's the crowd that you don't do well in front of, and you don't practice in front of that crowd, and you don't go in front of that crowd, so you're going to feel that way. So every time you do that you're going to bomb instead of doing something about it, you know?
Favorite local comedian?
Got a bunch. Older? Or ones that have
Doesn't
started
matter.
before me? I already listed all those guys.
Yeah, you can say whatever you want.
All those guys I listed
You can say more than one.
Really like
You
Dee
can say
Tyler.
Danny.
Huh?
You can say Danny.
I do. I do like hearing her
You don't
own
need to
sex
say
stories.
Danny. I wasn't saying that.
Favorite local comedian? Love Benton writes a lot. I like Benton Harshaw. Does well in a bunch of different rooms. Parker's hilarious to me too when he doesn't get in his own head. I like Marcus Peverell. Rhoda. I think Rhoda's, and every time I see her, she gets better too. Rhoda. I've always me and Javon always had hella fun. Anytime we go somewhere, I started with Javon, so anytime we go somewhere. But the older guys, I already listed all those guys. I hope I didn't miss anyone off that thing. I think I said everybody. Oh no, I will say this. One of my favorite dudes to watch has always been Alfonso Portela.
Oh yeah.
He's like a huge person that I watched in the beginning. That I'm like, he stuck to his act outs and he would commit to everything. Like he's comfortable in the silence. And like I always really like that. Like he has these long act out bits and like super good at like portraying different characters. And I'm always like, dude, he'd be at a point where I think somebody might bail and then he sticks with it and then he gets them, you know, because it's a long act out. So yeah, Alfonso's always someone that I've liked. And I like Emma Haney's really funny to me too, and Regina. Yeah, I'm listening to all these people. I was like. No, Insane Wayne is hilarious to me, man. Insane. Say this shit. Let me say this. I didn't know. This is when I first started. I didn't know who Insane Wayne was. I had to follow him at an open mic. It was packed in there. It was at this bar, and I didn't know you can get that kind of laughter. It felt like he was throwing grenades in the crowd. I saw the way I could explain it from the back. People were just like erupting, and I had to go back. I was like, "What the fuck? What is that? Like, what the fuck was that? I don't have anything. Jesus Christ!" It just literally felt like he was just throwing grenades in different parts of the crowd and shit, and so. There's moments like that I think I see that every person that I think I've seen or named like certain parts of and I've seen them do something that's like inspiring.
All right, advice to new comedians.
I think it's pretty simple. Like if it's like 4 things, it'd be write, rehearse, get up and perform it, and record it, and then 5 steps, and then edit and then repeat. Because like you got to fix whatever. So anything that wasn't getting laughs, but you write it out, try to get it as good as you can, as short as possible. Any words you don't need, get to it as quick as possible. Yeah, then rehearse it, because if you don't rehearse it, then it's going to come out clunky. Like, why would you think it would come out perfect the first time?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like what? There's very few people on this planet that perform better under pressure. You know, and especially when you're not prepared. You're unprepared to perform under pressure, doing something you're terrified of. Why would you think that go well? So if you the things you can people are fucking idiots.
That's just so logical.
It's like, you don't play sports. You're not even used to this kind of pressure. Why would you think you can go up and talk in front of, you're a nervous wreck when I'm talking to you right now.
Yes.
You think you're going to go up there and say that thing that you wrote down and memorize everything and be comfortable in the side. Because at least you can control I say control what you can, right? And the rest, as long as you're prepared, then however you perform is how you perform. But if you, at least you can control what you can control. Like, I'll control my preparation, my writing, my rehearsing. And then if I go up and bomb and I did rehearse or I did practice and I did write out my set and I did whatever, then I bombed. But if I didn't do those things, then I didn't prepare enough for it, and that was in my control. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, like, there's so much that's not control once you get up there. There's the crowd, the background noise, and all that stuff. But, like, control as much as you can, and those are things you can do. You can look at your video, stop recording your sets and not listening to it, and being like a fake person that I record my set in a notebook that doesn't have shit in it. You know what I mean? Like fake artists. Like, fucking, if you have a notebook, then you should be doing new material all the time, and listen to your recordings, and not the good parts. The fucking bad parts. You know that your opener does well. Fucking listen to that and pat yourself on the back. Listen to that part that you did and it sucked and it was fucking silence and you can hear people drinking out of their fucking cups and you heard people's feet walking. It was silent for a reason. The joke sucked. You sucked. That right then. I sucked. You know. That's the hardest thing to do, man. Is listen to yourself and watch yourself. And you have to do it.
I remember once we were at Almond Bar. And you got up there and I was laughing. I was dying laughing, but nobody else in the crowd was like laughing. You were talking about how like you were taking a shower and like your son was in there or something.
Oh yeah.
And I was just like, where is he going to go with this? And then you went to wherever you went and I was just dying laughing, but it was silent. Like, oh yeah. Oh, what? That was really awkward. And I was just like, and like you totally addressed it right then and there. You're like, wait, hold on, no, not awkward like this. And I was just like, that's great. That's fucking awesome.
Because I'll have rules in those rooms for myself. Like I can't save it with. I'll put that in my head before. I'm like, no, do these new jokes and bomb for 3 to 5 minutes, and don't save it with something that you know would get a laugh. Because that's cheating. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't save it with a riff. Don't save it with none of that shit. Like, just eat it. Because then it puts...
Really?
Yes, because it puts more pressure on me to deliver the other joke better than... You know what I'm saying? And, like, I'll do it. Like, I don't want to, like, make the room awkward for the person following me. Now it's just 5 minutes of bombing.
Dick.
Yeah. I've done that, too. First of all, I've been guilty of all this shit. And that's why I know. You know what I'm saying? So I've been definitely guilty of burning down a room. I've tried, like, going off on everyone. And see, a lot of people have seen it when it works. I've gone off and it's not worked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's been like, oh, fuck. I sounded mean. I sounded mean. Before I got up here, I knew I shouldn't have gone up. I'm like, I don't even feel like going up. Like, and then I went up. I just fucking yelled at everyone. Why did that? And you know what? That shit always feels better for me. Therapeutic. Fucking psycho. What a narcissistic. That's fucking crazy, man. You just go. I went up and yelled at a bunch of strangers, and I'm like, on the way home, I'm smiling. I'm like, dude, I feel relieved.
So much better.
And they didn't. They're like, this guy fucking yelled at. They came out to see comedy and shit. I'm making fun of their hat. They're fucking talking about, hey, this dude don't know how to fuck or whatever I said. Like, he's never gonna get laid by this girl. Why did I do that? Right? And I'm sleeping perfectly when I get up.
You fucking psycho.
Baby.
You psycho.
That guy's up.
Alrighty. I don't think we have time for the random topics. So let's get our plugs in before we end. You got anything to plug, sir?
Just at Bobby Omoto everything. And or you said it in just a Random Thoughts podcast. But thanks for having me on, man. I appreciate it.
If they want to book you, where should they go? Just your social media and hit you up?
Yeah, social media, or I have a website. It's robertmoto.com. That has everything on it. All my social media, upcoming dates. There's clips on there. But my email's on there, too. Or you can message me on Facebook or whatever. Instagram. Right. Whatever. I'm not giving out my email over this motherfucker. I wouldn't spam the fuck out of me. I already signed this contract.
We don't. Yeah. It'd be our luck. We don't get any emails, and then he gets a fucking dick pic.
Yeah, I was like, goddamn email out.
Rob.
I get my side project, Stand Up Dad's podcast. I do that with Mike. New episodes drop every Sunday. Find it wherever you get your podcasts.
I am on a show on 1022 at Laughs in Livermore. If anyone is out wherever the fuck Livermore is, please come on out. You can always find me at Rad Chick Forever on Insta, Snapchat,
Livermore's Bay Area.
Facebook. Yeah, Bay Area-ish.
That's Bay Area.
No, yeah, it's Bay Area. There's no
All right.
ish about it.
Well,
Tracy's ish.
I will be in Halloween gear. I'm going to be Ursula.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, you gotta. Danielle wants to see pictures of that, so you gotta
Okay.
send them to me,
Yeah, all right.
or just her,
Or I could just post them and then you guys could look at them.
or you could send it to me before I go to bed.
Yeah,
Yes.
I could. I could.
Inside joke. Inside joke.
Sorry.
That didn't seem that inside. That was just, I got it. Oh, I understood. The fuck is going on
Yes,
there?
Daddy. Yes.
Blacktopcomedy.com for all shows, classes, and schedules. Classes, workshops for sketch, improv, stand-up, and more. The improv one may not happen in November. Yeah, so we'll see about that. Open mic every Monday and Wednesday. Sign-ups at 7:30. Show starts at 8. They do close the list off at, 20 comics?
Yes.
20 comics, so get here as soon as possible. $35 memberships get you first dibs on shows, classes, and schedules. That's the first in the tier. I think it goes up to 50. At the Big Nick J on Twitter and Instagram. I'm more active on Twitter.
I untangled my necklace. My mission is done.
Woo!
I am now ready for Kill Tony.
How you
Podcast
get it done.
accomplished. That's right. Next week, we'll be talking about Danny D's appearance on Kill Tony.
If I get called.
Oh, you will.
I don't know.
You got your necklace on. It's
Yeah.
your good
I've
luck
got my
charm.
necklace on.
All right, Mr. Omoto. Thank you
so
for
much.
being
I
here.
appreciate you having me on, man.
Thank
All right,
you.
later.
Thank you.